Hello, everyone. I'm glad you're here today. Let's get right to it. I want you to listen and listen closely to what I'm about to share with you. There are many ways we can find out what's coming. One of the most strategic ways is by looking up and watching the patterns of our military planes. There are ways to do that via the internet. This is not highly classified material. It's open to the public. They can turn off their tracers if they don't want to be traced. But over the last 48 hours, there's been a lot of activity that you need to know about that's indicative of what might be coming as far as a nuclear threat to the United States of America. Here's what I mean. Over the last 48 hours, especially 24 hours, there have been 3 P-8 Poseidons flying along the coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast. They've been up in the air at the same time. Their activity has been increased. These planes are called sub-hunters. They're able to release a missile that goes through the water and destroys nuclear submarines that might be a threat to the United States. Submarines that are parked on our coasts. 3 of these were in the air at one time, 4 also. That is a clue. Somebody in high places knows what might be coming. Also, there have been 2 Doomsday planes in the air at one time over the last 48 hours, flying over our nation. The Doomsday planes have the ability to run the nation's defense arsenals from the air. But I think the most telling thing, the thing that caught my attention the most, was that Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin was shuttled from Washington, D.C. to Cheyenne Mountain yesterday. Cheyenne Mountain is a bunker, a nuclear bunker. It is designed to protect and to defend the nation in case of nuclear war. One of the strategies is to separate wherever the president is and wherever the defense secretary is, to separate those 2 men or those 2 people in case of a threat, so that if one is taken out, the other can still defend our nation. And Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado is one of the places they are shuttled to in order to run a nuclear war. Now then, Lloyd Austin was also accompanied by a Doomsday plane. A command and control ability from the air was at his fingertips, all the way from Washington to Colorado. Think about it, folks. All of this uptick in activity above us, we can't see it, but it's happening. And there's those out there who are telling us these are coming. There are people out there on YouTube watching these radars, and they're warning us. There's a change today. That was the alert over the last 48 hours. Things have changed. I'm warning you too. I am not an expert in these planes. You can Google and find out yourself what each of these planes do and what Cheyenne Mountain is. Please do your own research. But I will tell you this, the powers that be are behaving in such a way that they know something is coming and they're bracing for it. I highly recommend we do the same. Department of Homeland Security contacts a personal contact that I have working at a food plant nearby and asks them if they are braced for cyber attacks. Let me tell you, I live in the middle of nowhere, folks. Why would anybody pay attention to us? Because something's going down. Do what you want to. Look at your food supply, your water supply, your weapons, your skill set. Do what it takes to protect yourselves and your families, because the powers that be see things way before we do. We can gather the clues and solve what might be coming, but it takes being alert. That's all I've got. You need to stay close to God right now. He's the only one that can save us. This is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.